What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So, we are in the shop again today, and we are not working on this chopper. So, as I said in my last video, the tins are off to paint, and this bike is going to be sitting for probably about 8 weeks. So, what am I going to do in the meantime, right? Maybe, just maybe, I will put some more work into that chopper. Now, this chopper is rideable, and I do ride it on the regular, but I just haven't got around to repainting the rear fender and all that. So that's on the to-do list, right? Also need to rewire that bike. I also have my 2016 Indian Springfield. Nothing in the world wrong with this bike. I could ride it all day long. I love this bike. So maybe over the next 8 weeks we will ride that bike. No, not sounding good. How about I go buy another motorcycle? What if I told you I already went and bought another motorcycle? I know. Nick, how can you buy another bike when you have all these bikes sitting around here that are just incomplete? And I would tell you that there's two things in this world that seem pretty obvious that I hate, and that is free time and money. And apparently, anytime I start to develop free time and money, I have to make sure that I get rid of both. So, I am standing right next to the newest bike in the fleet here. I just went and picked this bike up today from COPART, of all places. You heard it right, COPART. I won this bike in a internet auction for $2,400. And let me flip this around and show you guys what I got for $2,400 at COPART. So this right here is a 2006 Harley-Davidson Night Train. This is the fuel-injected model. In 2006, you could get it fuel-injected or carbureted. This one is fuel-injected. And it currently has, I believe that may be Bassani exhaust, don't hold me to that, and a power commander. But this bike has some serious problems that are going to have to be rectified, right? It has been wrecked, and it has been wrecked good. Judging by the damage on the bike, let me flip that around and show you. What I believe happened was this bike got rear-ended, which pushed this fender up, crinkled that, and I think this happened at a stoplight, pushing this bike into another vehicle, and then the bike went down, busted the headlight, folded the bars over. The tank is screwed pretty good. If we look on the other side, this tank is not salvageable. There is a lot of damage to this bike, so why would I buy it? Well, I bought it because it has a clean title, and it's hard to tell from pictures, but as I was looking at the pictures, I was like, the forks don't appear to be twisted. I was like, the motor and the engine appear to be in good shape, and at the very least, I could get a motor and a transmission out of it for another project, and I could at least break even on my money. But after picking this bike up today, me and Jake went and got this. I think we can fix this bike. Yes, we're going to have to put a tank on it. Yes, we're going to have to do 2 fenders on it. But we don't see any signs of a bent frame. There's no broken paint on the frame. The forks don't appear to be tweaked. I'm going to have to take that front wheel off and throw it on the balancer and see if it's bent. But if that front wheel, being a spoked wheel, is not bent, I can guarantee you those forks are going to be fine. It is a twin cam 88, so we do have some twin cam issues, right? So I will have to pull off the cam cover and see what that tensioner, what those cam tensioners are looking like. And if that has not been addressed already, I will have to update that. But we have an opportunity, I think, to do some really cool stuff with this bike. And like I said, I got this bike for $2,400 from COPART. After all fees, it was $3,100. But it blue books at like $8,800 or $8,900, so there is a lot of room to A, potentially make some money here, and B, I can make a lot of content for you guys. So I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping to hear it at least crank over this week. I need to get that off the lift and put it away, throw this thing on the lift. So maybe that'll happen tomorrow, and then I will make an attempt to get this thing. I at least want to hear it crank. If it cranks and sounds good, then I will go from there, seeing if we can get it started and start ordering some parts. But there's going to be a lot of content coming with this bike. I've wanted a soft tail for quite a while, so I'm pretty excited to have this here. But I guess that's going to be all for today. I will see you guys back in the shop tomorrow. So I'll be right back with you in just a second. Alright everybody, so it's the next day, and we got the soft tail on the lift. Jake's over there, he's going to be helping me today. He's not the biggest on being on camera, so what we've done already in getting it on the lift is I had another battery laying around, and we put that battery in. We have heard this bike crank. Let me crank it. It sounds healthy. Battery's a little low from us trying to get it started, but we did kind of sort of get it started. So it's having a fuel issue, which, I mean, the fuel in the tank smells awful. I sprayed some brake clean through the intake, and it stumbled and kind of fired up. But what we're going to do now is we're going to tear this thing down. We're going to get all the tins off of this. So we've already checked the front forks. They look pretty dang straight. We haven't seen any bend in them. They will be getting rebuilt, so I can send these sliders off to powder coat. The front wheel has a slight bend. Would you call it a slight bend, Jake?
Yeah, like a pothole.
Might be from a pothole, might be from the accident. We don't know, but there is a slight bend in the front wheel. So the plan there is get this bike on the road and then see if you can feel that. If you can feel that, we'll put a wheel on it. But so we need to get the tins off so we can get tins ordered, kind of figure out what we're going to do with this bike. Are we going to keep it like a stock soft tail? Are we going to kind of do something cool? I don't know yet. We have none of those answers yet. We need to find out what is going on first before we can go any further. So all the tins are coming off. We verified the wheels are good. We verified it cranks. It sounds healthy, and it will start. So I guess let me throw you guys on the tripod, and we're going to start tearing this thing apart, and we will go from there. So I also need to take that front pipe off so I can check those cams. So back on the tripod you guys go, and let's get to work. So, I tell you guys all the time that I'm an idiot, and be careful listening to me because I learned stuff the hard way. So, I've never done anything more to a soft tail than put some tires on it. We just spilt fuel everywhere. Let me move this around and let you guys see. I can't even talk right now, it's hilarious. There's literally fuel everywhere. I pulled this crossover line off without even thinking about the fact that there's gas in the tank. And we just detonated the whole area. So
No power tool, please.
I think it's safe to say we are not using power tools for the rest of the day, and we've got a bit of cleanup ahead of us. So I got to figure out how to drain this tank and then go from there, because there is no way to get that tank off without removing that line. So gonna have to figure something out here. Alrighty, so as you guys see, the exhaust is off. We're gonna pull this cover and see if we can get lucky here. Hopefully this has already been upgraded, but we will find out in a minute. That has not been upgraded. All grooved up. So that needs to be replaced. Alright guys, so I got this open, and unfortunately this has not been upgraded yet. I just rotated this with a pair of pliers, and there's a bunch of grooving on this shoe. So, since I'm going to need to replace this, yes, I know I can replace just the tensioner, but if I'm going to take it all apart, we're going to go back in with a cam plate and some cams. So if anything, this is not a setback, it just makes this project more interesting, right? So, we got a lot done with it today. It's all stripped down. The frame appears to be in great shape. Nothing seems tweaked. The front end doesn't seem tweaked. I think we got off pretty lucky with this COPART bike. So, I guess it's going to pretty much round this video up. Again, comment below what do you guys think we should do with this bike. Let me hear some ideas. Also, give this video a big thumbs up. Again, comment below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Ring the notification bell. And in the description box below, there is a link to all of our social media as well as our company website, Headstalls.com, where we sell everything for horses. Again, I love you all. I will see you in the next one. I'm out of here.